Hello everyone. I hope you're all fine. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I need your support. I need your so that I can grow with you, so that you can continue learning and enjoy. So today we'll be doing this concept of deferred payments. This now it is under what? Present value. What does this word deferred means? It means it is what? Postponed payments. Now I hope you know understand what I'm gonna be talking about. So now we are gonna be talking about, wait man, it is deferred annuities. I love payments, eh? Okay, deferred annuities, right? So this is the repayment of a loan. So the repayment of a loan can be deferred or postponed from an agreed period of time in a certain circumstances. Like you can go to a bank and say, guys, please borrow me 1 million, but I'll be able to pay maybe after 1 year, or maybe after 6 months, or maybe after 2 months, or maybe after 2 years. You're one of those things, because it will be what agreed. You'll be agreed with the bank what you, okay, I'll be able to pay after a certain period of time. Is it fine? So the repayment of a loan can be postponed for an agreement period of time in certain circumstances. You understand? So you can just arrange with the bank and talk. You understand? Like for example, another example can be like a homeowner, when he wanna build a house, could arrange with the bank to start repaying the loan only after the house is completed, which may be few months after drawing the loan. You understand? But there's something that I wanna tell you about this concept. I need to, like, you'll be borrowing maybe 500,000. This is what? Present value. This is the amount that will be owing, right? But now, let's say T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7. So now let's say this is my period that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, then T7 there. So now let's say today they give you what? 500,000, right? But when you'll be able to pay after how many months? 6 months. So it means which one you'll be now starting to pay where at this period T7 now. So this is where you're gonna be able to do what? To pay. So you'll be able to start doing what? Paying here. Because you said you'll be able to pay after how long? After 6 months. Because at T0 there, it is when you're getting the money there. It is the initial time when you're getting the money from the bank. Are we together? So now check. Today they give you this 500,000, right? When you go and build your house, they do what? You build first month, second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month, sixth month. How many months are there? It is what? 6 months. Yeah, it is what? 6 months. You're not gonna be busy paying there. You'll be busy focusing on your house, paying for everything that is gonna be needed there. But be careful there. As time goes on, as the period increases, the interest also do what? Increases. Nakon. The bank is gonna be what? Charging you more interest, because you're spending a lot of time not paying, because you are postponing the payments. So the higher the period, the higher the interest. You understand? So if when you decide to pay 1 month after, it will be less. But if you decide to pay a period of more than 1 month, it will be too much. Because when you are gonna be saying, no, I will start paying after 6 months, so at T7 you'll be start paying, but you spend 6 months without paying. It's not like when after T7 you'll pay the same amount. No, at T7 you'll pay maybe something like 510,000. The charges are gonna be there also. So at T7, the present value, it is gonna be what? 510,000. So basically the bank has charged you 10,000 on top of the 500,000 that you have owned. Yabona ukuthi manje i-present value isebenza kanjani. So now we can go to questions. Obviously, I love questions. So now let's go. I have a nice example there. Bonso, which is my name. Bonso takes out a loan of 800,000 to buy a house, right? He plans to repay the loan 15 years after the loan is drawn by means of equal monthly installments. So this is already the period that I have, right? He must pay the house within what? 15 years, right? So the equal monthly installment is there, and then the interest rate is given. The first question is calculate his monthly repayments if the first payment starts 1 month after the loan is what was drawn. So now check, this is the situation I have now for the first question, right? So this one is for the first question. T0, they are giving him how much? 800,000, right? Then T1, this is what 1 month after, so he will start doing what, paying here. So it means with Lapa there was no interest charge, right? So now I can be able to calculate what his monthly installment. So now I'm gonna use what, the present value formula. You see, I'm gonna use what, the present value formula. I don't have to be busy worrying, because now he's gonna pay 1 month after and pay his monthly installments, because at T0 it is 800,000. So the present value there, it is what, 800,000 there. Yeah, but they want what, the value of x. It is 1 minus 1 plus what is 11,5. It is 0,115 over 12 there. Yeah, but and then it is -1 there, negative n there. I made a mistake. So within a period of what, of 15 years. Now what is 12 times 15? It is 180, just like that, over what, I there, which is what, 0,115 over 12. Guys, you see, this is the very same thing. I don't have to be busy showing you the very same thing. You know that you're gonna multiply by the denominator. You can check other videos there, how you calculate the value of x and n. That's why I made separate videos, so that I'm not confused. But if you wanna check how to calculate the value of x, you have it. If you wanna know how to calculate the value of n, it's there separately, so that when I'm not dealing with calculations like this, we are gonna flow. So Lana will have what, x, and then what, 1 minus 1 plus 0,115 over 12, negative 180. And then now I'll have my x, it is equals to, you're gonna take this one and divide by that one, right? So my monthly installment there will be what, 9,345,52. Is it fine there? Now let's go to the second question. Now it is saying calculate, it is the very same question, but he calculate his monthly repayments if the first payment starts 6 months after. You're gonna 6 months after. So now this is what you're gonna do there. You have what, T0. You're gonna be doing the T0, T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. Yeah, so now initially this what, 800,000, but he didn't pay the first month, he didn't pay in the second month, he didn't pay in the third month, he didn't pay in the fourth month, he didn't pay in the fifth month. He started paying after 6 months. That's why I'm gonna put what, the value of x, which is the what, monthly installment. How many months did he skip without paying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he spent a period of what, 5 months without paying. What did I say about the period where you're not paying? The bank is charging you what, interest. So Ponzo is no longer gonna pay 800,000. He's gonna pay what, a money which is more than 800,000. That's why now we are gonna use what, the compound interest formula to calculate the new amount that Ponzo is supposed to pay after 5 months, because the bank charged him what, interest. So we have to calculate the new amount that Ponzo has to pay the bank, because he spent 5 months without paying. So it is gonna be what, a is equals to p 1 plus I to the power of n. What is p there? 800,000, right? It is 1 plus, what is the value of I there? 0,115 over 12. Now please be careful, don't say 5 times 12 there. Simply put your what, the number of months. What did I say? It was simply 5 months. And then what is the new amount that Ponzo is supposed to pay? It is what, 839,075, is it fine there? So now we have to calculate what the monthly installment. But before you go there, now we'll have to calculate what the new number of months, because also paid after 5 months. So now this one, it is gonna act as a what? Present value. So since this is the amount that is gonna pay after 5 months, we are no longer gonna put what? Negative 180 there. I mean your 180 payments, because 180 payments was what? 15 years. You understand? So from the 15 years, or rather, let me just say 180 months. From the 180 months, you're gonna subtract what? The 5 months that the bank already charged him interest. You understand? Because if you're gonna put what? If you're gonna put a 180 there, it is gonna be a very big problem, because this 180, it is when you paid 1 month after. I hope you understand it. So now the PV, you know the formula, right? I'm simply gonna substitute. It is equals to x 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1. Hey, wait. And then I there, it is negative n here. I need to know your formula now. So now I'm simply gonna substitute the present value, the amount that Ponzo must pay to the bank after 5 months. It is what? 839,075, 13 is equals to x, and then what? 1 minus 1 plus 0,115 over 12 to the power of what? Negative 175 over 0,115 over 12. He's not gonna pay for what? It's 175 months, because he skipped 5 months without paying. But already they included interest. You see how much they added there. So now you're gonna do the very same procedure there for calculating x. Therefore my x, it is equals to 9,907,76. He's now gonna pay 9,907,76 if he's gonna pay 5 months after. Is it fine? So check this question now. The first one, they said calculate his monthly repayments if the first payment starts 1 month after. He started to pay 1 month after. The bank didn't charge him any interest. But the second question says 6 months after. So Ponzo skipped how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without doing what? Without paying. So the bank charged him what? Interest. So within that period of 5 months without Ponzo paying, there was interest charged there. So Ponzo in the 6th month, he's not gonna pay what? 800,000. He's gonna pay a money which is gonna be what? More than 800,000. That's why we are gonna use what? Our compound interest formula. So this amount, it is the amount that Ponzo will pay where? After 6 months. So basically this will be the what? The present value, because Ponzo didn't pay for 5 months. He cannot pay 800,000 after 6 months. No, because the agreement was what? 15 years, but the amounts that Ponzo skipped without paying. So we cannot leave it like that. The bank will charge you interest, and then now we're gonna use our formula and do what? And substitute. You see, that's how we deal with that postponed payments. Let's go to the last question. How much additional money will he pay on the loan by deferring the repayments? How much? So this one is simple. I'm gonna do it here. So you are simply I want you to do it right. You are simply gonna take the amount that we calculated 1 month after, which was 9,345,52, multiplied by the number of payments, which is 180. Then you get your answer. I want you to calculate again. Now it is what? 9. So this one will be what? First equation. Len is over 907,96 times 175. You get your answer. It will be what? Second equation. I want you to do it on your own, because we want to know how much additional money will he pay on the loan by deferring the what? The repayments. We're gonna multiply the one whereby he paid 1 month after, multiplied by the period there, and the second one. Mawuqeda uzothi 2 minus 1, equation 2 minus 1, because obviously this one will be what? Greater than that one. Then your additional cost will be the answer that you'll get. You see, I hope you enjoyed, guys. So that's how we are dealing with what? deferred payments or postponed payments. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.